Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
It is my pleasure
to introduce to you today
my father,
Lord Vader.
You have failed me for the last time.
Well, do I look presidential?
That is some group of people, thousands. When did we beat Japan at anything? They kill us all the time. They send their rapists over by the thousands. They are not our friend, believe me. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity. And what do? They're killing us economically. And now they're killing us economically. Japan has become China, and the U.S. has become Mexico. And now they're beating us economically. And now Mexico has become a dump. And now the U.S. has become America. It's true. Woo. So, under President Trump, here's what would happen. I'm really rich. I'll show you that in a second. It's not been easy for me. It has not been easy for me. And, you know, I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million. All my life, I was told, no.
I don't really understand it. What do you want this loan for?
I want to build a giant space station that can destroy a planet.
I don't know that would be a good investment on our end.
I mean, I want to open a sports bar.
When was the last time you saw a Chevrolet in Tokyo? It doesn't exist, folks. They beat us all the time.
This is bullcrap! Well, I ain't standing for this! Well, mine as hell!
When do we beat Mexico at the border? They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
They took our jobs!
That's right, a lot of people up there can't get jobs. They can't get jobs because there are no jobs. Because China has our jobs, and Mexico has our jobs. They all have our jobs.
Take our jobs!
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. The American dream is dead. Trump steaks. Where are the steaks? Do we have steaks? Right. We have Trump steaks. He's wrong.
Proved over and over again.
Wrong.
He actually advocated for the actions we took in Libya.
I also have a much better temperament than she has. You know, I have a much better. She spent, let me tell you, I think my strongest asset, maybe by far, is my temperament. I have a winning temperament. I know how to win.
But here's what I don't want people to forget. When we're talking about reining in the costs, which has to be the highest priority of the next president.
How stupid is our country? You know, it's funny, she went over a minute over, and you don't stop her. When I go 1 second over, it's like
you
a
had
big deal.
many answers.
It's really very interesting.
We've got a question. Secretary Clinton, does Mr. Trump have the discipline to be a good leader?
No.
I'm shocked to hear that.
Let's move on to the subject of walls.
I want to build the wall. We need the wall. The Border Patrol, ICE, they all want the wall.
This is the wall.
We have to have heroin. We need strong drugs. We need absolute strong drugs. One of my first acts will be to get all of the drugs, all of them in this country.
This is getting out of control. Let's try to keep it quiet so for the candidates and for the American people.
So just gays off buildings, kill women, and treat women horribly. I think it would be a great gesture.
We have the highest rating from the watchdogs.
Fascist slave, you protested to get in a lookbook. Everything I scribbled.
Correct.
Thank you, sir.
Nobody has more respect for women than I do. Nobody. Nobody has more respect.
Please, everybody.
But what we want to do is to replenish the Social
Such a
Security
nasty
Trust Fund by making sure that we have sufficient.
Hey, thanks for letting me ride on the bus with you. Hey, you want to have some locker room talk?
I moved on her, actually.
Whoa, 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 that's not a locker room talk. I meant like good play, good pass, like that kind of thing.
I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Well, as long as you didn't try to her and she was single.
I did try and she was married.
Oh, you're awesome. Hey, you ever thought of being president?
And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping.
Ah, sweet move. Was it Levitt's?
She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where they have some nice furniture.
Levitt's.
But I couldn't get there, and she was married. And all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
Well, it is 2005. Everything's changing. Which reminds me, I have an idea for this thing called Twitter, where crazy people can bash ladies and minorities at 3 a.m.
She's your girl's hot as shit. In the purple.
Oh, also Uber. I invented it, if you're listening to this in the future.
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her.
That's the cheapest breath mint. I thought you were a billionaire.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
What, like grab them by the hand?
Grab them by the pussy.
Oh, my.
I can do anything.
Down below. Pull the handle.
He can't open it because of his tiny hands.
Great, unbelievable, fantastic. Great. And I don't want to mess around with cucks, I can tell you.
It's going to be really fantastic. It's going to be
huge. Oh, I'm your president.
And definitely a bit of a surprise here. Looks like America has voted for a change of pace. The world is in a bit of a shock. We're sure this is for real, right?
What have you done? You maniacs!
You're fired.
You're terminated.
You're fired.
Get to the chopper.
We are transferring power from Washington, D.C., and giving it back to you, the people.
Commence primary ignition.
Is so different than it was a few hours ago. Some of them have been crying. We have seen people leaving.